Okay guys, so I'm waiting on the guy to give me the estimate for the irrigation to have. I guess they're actually called like yard hydrants. It's probably not going to be that bad because there's an existing irrigation system and there's a control box already outside. It appears that he's going to be able to tie into that. A little problem came up though while we were down in the dungeon, known as my basement. We found snakes. There was a big snake skin from probably a rat snake, and then there was a actual dead garter snake. And so yeah, at one point I literally ran out of the room, out of the basement, out of the Velcro doors, dropped my phone. The guy got it for me. Good, it's a good thing too, because if I had realized I had dropped it down there, I totally would have been like, I'm just getting a new phone. I'm not going back down there. So anyway, I called a wildlife control. They came out. We had a talk. I know that there had been a snake that somebody had already removed, but what she was explaining to me is that like if a snake sheds in your house, they release pheromones. So basically the pheromones kind of tell the snake this is a safe area to come back to, because shedding is very painful, and it's I guess the snake is in danger while it's doing it, so they do go to a safe place. So anyway, that's why they're coming back. They were asking me, oh, do you have any mice? And I'm like, no, actually, I haven't seen a single mouse. And as a matter of fact, when I moved in, there was no mice because there had been a snake. And they were like, and now that I know that there was a sizable black snake down there, well, it's no wonder there was no mice. Also, she's like, oh, do you have a bug problem? And I'm like, well, I have to be honest, I haven't seen any bugs in a couple months, and smaller snakes, like garter snakes, tend to eat bugs. So it was taken care of in the past. So anyway, obviously I don't want snakes in my basement, because who does? But the thing is, by removing them, it's now like the mice or whatnot are going to come back, because clearly there had been a mouse somewhere down there, which is why the snake moved in. And so basically they're going to try to trap and catch the snakes, and they're going to be treating for mice, fleas, a whole host of, basically all the food sources, because they've got to take care of that. She did walk around the property because, of course, you want to find out where they're getting in. She did inspect in the basement, and she was like, your house is actually is really tight. She said, I'm kind of not seeing where they're getting in. Which I'm like, oh, that's just great. She did say that with sump pumps, like, with the sump pump, it pumps the water out of the house. And she says snakes, especially rat snakes, do come through that pipe. And so I'm like, great. So anyway, there are some vents that are defunct in the kitchen, and she said it's a potential a snake could get through there. So I went and bought some boards from Lowe's, and here's what it looks like. They're it's like actually 1/2 inch by 4 inches by 3 feet, and it's actually 4 inches like right underneath the cabinet. So I have another, I already did one, I'm going to do the second. So what I did is I got some liquid nails, and don't ask me how I totally forgot that you need a caulk gun for this, but no matter, I am using an empty bottle to push at the bottom, and so I'm putting the liquid nails on it, and then I'm pushing it into place and just pushing it in there, and so it'll dry, and that will at least block out the hole. So yeah, I'm not happy. First it was raccoons, now it's snakes, and hey, life. It's not, I wouldn't say it's because I live in an old house, because, for example, my parents had a house that was built probably in the 70s, and there were snakes in the garage. It's just, I live in the country, so this is an issue you have to deal with when you're living in the country, is wildlife getting in. So, like I said, I just don't want the snakes in my basement, I don't, they want to stay outside. There's a little kind of like stone structure where my gas tank is. If they want to stay out there, fine. Just don't be coming in, in my basement. Okay, that's just not cool. So And actually, I need to get my water tested, and I ain't going down there. I'm like, listen, there's a snake down there, so have fun. But I do have somebody else coming out to see the to give me estimates. I'm trying to get another estimate for the running the faucet heads out into the front yard, and then I'll go from there. And you know, I'm planning to do this in the spring. I'm trying to get an early start on it. You know, get on their schedule for next year. I mean, depending upon what the cost is, maybe I can do it in the fall. It's just that I was planning to do it on the spring because you know I didn't know if we would need permits and that sort of thing. So anyway, I know one of the people who's coming out is actually going to test the sprinkler system. So I think they're actually going to turn the water on. And so once they do that and they kind of look at everything, I think I'll have a much better idea of, you know, I can, if for example I like one person or price better, I can say, hey, listen, somebody already tested it, this is the issue, like, you know, how much is that gonna, you know, run me now? So anyway, that's what I'm doing. So I am going to I'm gonna see if I can put my harness on so you guys can see me watch what I'm doing with this caulk thing and showing you where I'm putting it. And I got one sealed up. I'm gonna do the other one, and then I'll feel a lot better. Around the radiators, pipes, there's a little bit of opening, so you know what, I forgot to get steel wool. I need to get like steel wool or even some like putty, just to get in there to make sure that nothing can come through, so from the basement. So I'll probably have to run out and get more putty because I didn't get that this time. But right now I just wanted to close off the places in the kitchen because those are the biggest holes. So as a matter of fact, let me show you. Okay, so see that? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That one actually has a pretty decent vent, but you know what? A small snake, she said, probably could get in there, so I'm just gonna block it off. Okay, guys, so here it is. I already kind of got a little bit of liquid nails, so you're supposed to put this in a caulk gun, and I realized, I was like, oh shoot, you know, I did used to have a caulk gun. I don't know where it is. So anyway, because the caulk gun pushes it from the behind, but it's okay because I have an empty medication bottle. And I'm just going to use it to put it in this thing and just like push. There you go. And you can see it's like, okay. And probably better if I use my like bones here. You know, I wish the guy in Lowe's would have reminded me that, oh, by the way, you need a caulk gun. And you know, for some strange reason, I feel like the last time I used liquid nails, I don't know if I got it more like in a glue bottle thing, because I was like, you know, I don't recall. I have used this kind of liquid nails before, but the last time I got something, I think I got the kind that was more like in a glue bottle. So. Okay. This is not coming out now. Ugh. Okay. Ah, okay. Some more on there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, there we go. A little bit more. I mean, this board pretty much fits, like, it fits really, really well under there. So, okay, so that's it. That's as much as I'm going to get out of there. And so, I'm going to take the board and take it over here. Let me take this out of my thing and just slide it under there, like so. I've now covered the hole, it's all the way down, and I'm just gonna kick it under here with my foot, like so. eventually I'm going to have to, when I redo the kitchen, I'm going to have like, those things were there for venting for the heat, and those are the only two. Oh shoot, that didn't stay up. Okay, that didn't. Put it back up. Okay. I need 2 hands to do this, guys. Okay, guys, I got it on. So what I did was I kind of opened the back of it, and I had a bamboo stake. And I stuck it in there, got some more of the glue, and I just like spread it on there, almost like, you know, putting like peanut butter on bread. So it's nice and thick. I stuck it up there. It's staying. The second one is staying. So those are closed off. So, yeah. So, yeah, so I'm not going to do it right now because I'm kind of tired and it's very hot. So I'm going to watch a little bit of TV on the couch, but, and the pooch is sitting here looking at me. But I'm going to start sealing around the radiator pipes. And they're coming on Monday to set traps, so that's good. And I did ask the person, like, do they come into the house? She's like, well, you know, if they've been here a really long time and they're really, really comfortable, they can. But, you know, she was like, you know, typically they do try to stay away, you know, from humans. The good thing is because, you know, with COVID, I've been working from home, so I'm here like every day. So, you know, snakes sense things by like movement. And so, you know, I'm constantly walking around. My dog is running around the house. My cousin also lives with me. So, and we're here, you know, it's not like we're out of the house for hours where it's quiet. We're here. So I'm hoping, because I know sometimes like with, you know, especially when a house is like this where it's been uninhabited for so long, when somebody starts living here, they kind of know like the apex predator is here, like let's just, you know, stay out of the way. So hopefully that's it. So that's one little project done, and I'll keep you guys posted on the irrigation stuff.